The Art in Pieces speed puzzling weekend was a phenomenal start into the year, and if all events are going to be like this in 2026, then I'm going to definitely be a very, very happy puzzler. But to see how we got here, let's just rewind a little bit. Hi, welcome back to being in front of the puzzle shelf. I haven't done this in a while because there was just so much action, but we're back to the usual event report format, and I'm actually super excited to finally get to tell you about an event that I have been to again. As you have most likely already got used to it if you have been following my content so far, I am kind of a hectic video maker, so you're going to be seeing in this clip a bit of past Fruji at the event, who is extremely excited and very much in puzzle fever, so she doesn't always make a lot of sense. And she is relying in her head very much on me here with the event already behind me and being able to tell you a little bit more coherently about what happened. So first, I'm going to hand over to past Fruji to tell you about getting to the first day of the event.
Morning and welcome to my kitchen. Today is the day of the first puzzle competition of the year. We're going to Dortmund for, a puzzle event. Today is still not the competition. Today is actually a seminar day. So there's going to be all kinds of workshops and presentations for speed puzzlers about speed puzzling in general. There's going to be a little bit of coaching. And I'm also going to be there teaching people how to do puzzle earrings and puzzle, jewelry in general. Yeah, my kitchen doesn't have my kitchen table in there. You can see that it's over there with the puzzle that I'm currently working on. And there's my dachshund over there. And we're going to be on the road very soon. I'm still getting ready. And then we're going to be driving around about an hour. Dortmund is not very far from us. I'm going to show you how the day goes today and obviously tomorrow when the actual competition is going to be happening. And I hope you're going to enjoy following along.
Once we rocked up in Dortmund, we actually kind of got a little bit hectic, and there was just so many things to do that there was not much time left for filming. The reason for that is that the first day was just workshops.
Well, I never got around to actually check in on you guys during the day. It actually turned out to be way busier than just the workshop. I had a lot of other things to do once I was done at the workshops. So today, the art and pieces was just a part of my day, and then the rest was just like a big ball of stress and hurrying places. So I couldn't really focus on doing videos, but yeah, it's done. The workshops went really well, I think. Everybody seemed very, very happy with what they have created. It was super fun to also get to know some people who have been participating for the first time. And yeah, that was really, really cool. And then basically tomorrow is competition day. So that's going to be super exciting. Luckily, because we live relatively close to the venue and Dortmund in general, that was my dog. We live relatively close to Dortmund, so we came home for the night. We're not staying over there. We're going to drive in the morning, and so yes, that's basically it. I'm home. I've got the puzzle behind me that I was working on. You're going to be seeing a video of this later on as well. This is the puzzle that I had you guys to vote on. So yes, that's basically it. I'm super tired because of driving all around the place. Yes, so see you tomorrow. Another standing in the kitchen morning check-in. It's the second day of the Dortmund weekend. You can see my package that I'm taking to the competition. There in the corner next to the dogs, which is some swap puzzles, some puzzles that I'm giving away, and puzzle boards that I'm taking for the competition, and the 2 dogs next to it. We're going to be heading out. The competition actually started already. There was a new format that I'm going to talk with the organizer about later, so you're going to hear about that. But yeah, that already started, and there's going to be a beginner category as well. We're going to arrive sometime in the middle of the beginner category, I think. So we're going to check in on the competition at that point, but otherwise we're just going to go for a drive and get to the venue again. This time I will definitely show you around a bit more of what the venue actually looks like and where the competition is, and just a little bit more of ambiance for you. Yeah, I'm going to pay attention to that and not get too busy. It is going to help a lot that I'm not doing any workshops or anything. I'm just participating in all 3 categories. That is the solo, the pair, and the team. And obviously, I'm looking most forward to the pair and team competition. The pair competition with my good friend Steffi, and the team competition with my World Championship team, Jigsaw Crowd. So yes, the whole team is getting back together, which is super exciting. We've been very stoked about this for a bit now. So yes, we're getting back together again, which is going to be amazing in itself. And then we will see how we do in the competition. But first, I'm going to finish my coffee. And yeah, then we're going to get ourselves on the road, pick Steffi up. And yes, I'll see you once I'm at the venue.
Once we arrived at the venue, the beginner competition was already underway, so I had a chance to check out what puzzle they got for their competition and scout the environment a little bit. For example, there was a really cool spectator area up there where people could have a really good view of how people were progressing with their puzzles. It also gave a little bit of time to just arrive and mentally be ready for our rounds, which was coming up very quickly after the first round of the beginners. After the beginner competition was finished, they just had to set the tables and lay out the puzzles for the experienced speed puzzlers. And I actually was sitting at the very edge of the room, which was kind of comfortable. It didn't feel too squeezed in. And all that was left is to actually get started with the competition and wait for the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, start! Once I was done with the flipping, I decided to, apart from sorting the edges, actually get that yellow sign because that looked very distinctive, but very quickly I decided not to start with that because it was pure chaos. So I went with the character in the orange shirt along with the hair, and that was very recognizable and pretty easy to complete immediately. Only to then move on to another section that really stood out, which also belonged to the edge, which was writing that is actually not shown on the picture that you are seeing on the side. But that was also pretty quick to fill in because it was writing that I could recognize very well. And basically from then on, I moved on to actually work a bit more of the edge and just start filling in random things that I have found. One very recognizable part was actually the floor that I have worked on very quickly as well. And I wanted to go with the eels that are on the picture, but it was actually a little bit more challenging on the top than I thought. But it did come along at one point. and I moved on to the fence because also those lines are quite recognizable and I could pick them out pretty easily. And that actually says a lot about the whole puzzle, that each and every piece that you picked up was quite easy to recognize where it goes, which made this a really cool speed puzzle. And here you could see me finally completing the yellow sign because the entire area around it was already completed, so I could actually go by shape and not by what was on the picture. The only thing left was basically the blue areas and then to navigate the pink and white sections of the flag. I'm just done with my individual round. I did this puzzle and I don't know what happened, but I was actually super fast for myself and I was done in 46 minutes. And yeah, I'm super happy, especially that our entire team finished in the top 10. No, actually top 11. And we all finished under 50 minutes, including my pair, who is going to be puzzling with me in very shortly. And so she also finished in under 50 minutes. So everyone did pretty well on this puzzle, which is quite nice. And yeah, here behind me you can see the entire competition hall and the puzzle exchange that is right next to me. And yes, I also have like my little jewelry shop in the back, run by my husband, who is helping out. But yes, competition's going great so far. Atmosphere is amazing and we're having a really good time. I have managed to catch the organizer of the event for just a few minutes before you actually have to run off to do something else with the competition. And I thought that I would ask a couple of questions just to find out how this competition came to be and what your story is with creating your puzzles, and just let us know a little bit about, how the event happened.
Yeah, so the original thought was to bring my art alive in more ways than just put it on a wall, because people were saying we don't have enough space to put more art or stuff. And then I thought, let's do something where people can like do something with the art. So creating puzzles, it was. I could have done like cups or something, but I like puzzling, so I thought puzzles would be cool. Then I started speed puzzling myself, and that's why I really wanted to do a competition. And last year I did a really small one in a local cafe, which is like totally different to this one because it was like 16 people could puzzle at the same time, and different lighting and different kind of tables, and yeah.
It was a very cozy event. I was actually there. So I still remember that one. I have already seen the individual puzzle because that has already been revealed in the competition. There's still 2 puzzles that we don't know what it's going to be. But I do have some questions about the individual puzzle because I have a feeling that that's a self-portrait.
Yes.
If it's correct.
Correct.
Just tell me about the picture a little bit.
So I did this painting, was not, I didn't do it for the puzzle itself. It was an art series I did last year. And I work a lot with photo reference. Mm-hmm. And then you always need people, like if you want to have certain kind of poses. And I was like, yeah, I'm always there. I can always be my own model. So that's the first thing. And then it's also deeply personal because the title is I Always Cry at Pride, mm-hmm. which is actually true. I always cry at Pride. Oh. That's why I'm wearing these rainbow glasses, because I'm always so moved. Like everybody like protesting and marching together from the queer community. So I'm always feeling like a bit overwhelmed. And that was really like the...
It is definitely a great way to bring the picture a little bit closer to a completely different audience. How does it actually feel to have so many people puzzle your artwork at the same time?
Yeah, it's actually really cool, I think. It's kind of weird for me. Sometimes I forget that it's like my art, because mm-hmm. I'm so focused on organizing everything. It's just like to see that people are happy and everything is running, and then I'm not really thinking about like I created this. But when I'm thinking about it, it's I don't know.
Yes.
It was really nice.
One very special touch to the competition was actually a beautiful packaging that all of the competition puzzles have. Do you do that by hand, and how?
I do it by hand. The good thing is I buy these paper wrappings from a local company who's like importing them from Nepal. But they have like this cut which is like perfect for the puzzles. So I don't have to cut any paper. I just have to wrap, and then I use like Japanese methods.
Oh, wow.
So you don't need to have a lot of stickers.
Yes.
Now I used stickers, but you could also just like ribbons and no other like sticking tape.
It's really, really amazing because it makes the entire, as you sit down to your table to start and puzzle, you see this present for you, and it's so beautiful. Is there anything that you would still like to share about the event in general?
Yeah, yesterday we also did this workshop day, and I asked Kati Reiners to do a workshop, which is like her first workshop, and it was so cool. It was really, really good. Yeah, I was really, really professional also. I thought like she could have done this like 10 times, so I don't know. I think everybody like took some kind of advice, like how to improve your own puzzling, to improve speed. It was really nice.
The day continued with the award ceremony for those that finished on the podium in the individual advanced category. Then a short lunch break so that everyone can recharge their batteries for the pair competition. Here, the competition setup was slightly unconventional in that the tables are attached to each other, so the pairs could not switch places at any point, even those on the sides, to make it fair for everyone, because those in the middle could not do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start! Well, the pairs competition is done, and I've got Stein here, he also has a YouTube channel, and he's also going to be making content about this competition as well. So you're going to also hear his opinion about it as well if you check out his video in the future.
For sure.
How was the pair competition for you?
It was really fun. I really liked that the puzzle was very dividable into two parts. So that's always great. So you don't want to like mix each other's hand all the time. And also, like, it was sortable, although you had to be paying a little bit of attention because there were some red elements into the blue section and some blue elements in the red section. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I think it was a great pick.
And before we realized it was time for the team competition, which is really, for me, the party section of a puzzle competition. It's just good to hang out with friends and talk strategy and just let out the steam of the day. puzzle used in the team competition was an absolute marvel to be puzzled in a team. We started with the edge at first because we have one person in our team who always does the edge for us. And two of us were sorting in the very beginning and then just started handing things for the other two team members to complete as much as possible. We obviously started with the things that stood out the most, including the yellow flowers, moving on to the purple and blue flowers, and then the cat's face and the hat, and trying to eliminate as much as possible and to avoid the shirt of the cat for as long as possible, because that was basically a big shape sorting exercise for us at the very end. So we completed everything around the cat's shirt and left with the shirt for the very end.
And I'm home. Yeah, we got home, a couple of minutes ago, unpacked the car and unloaded the puzzles that I will show you what I got at the puzzle exchange. And yeah, the day is over. It's so unbelievable that it's over already. Like, it was such an amazing day. It was great to see everyone again after a month of hiatus. And yeah, it was just great to puzzle together again. It was super enjoyable. And yeah, I'm super happy with the results as well. I really couldn't be happier, because the top 10 in the individuals is a big thing for me. And pairs, 5th place, with Steffi, which is also just, that's so cool. I'm really proud of us. And then with the team, we won, which is just so cool. Like, we have never won with the team at a live event, so it was a big thing. We were very, very happy, and it was just a great day. It's amazing. Linn did a great job bringing it together. The venue was also super comfortable, and I just enjoyed every minute of it, so I would be happy to do it again tomorrow. But now a little bit of a break for 2 weeks, because then it's going to be a competition in Hamburg. And I'm obviously going to be taking you with me. So if you're not subscribed to the channel yet but enjoyed this video, then definitely hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there's a lot of events coming still, and hopefully they're going to be just as good as this one. And yeah, I'm very happy that I could show you the event in Dortmund, and see you in the next video.
I was saying that present me, who has the competition behind her, is way more organized than back in the day Fruji, but no, I'm not. I have no idea what I wanted to say here.